guys, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Hope you're having a good start to the week. So this is going to be one half a yay or nay. So welcome back to half an episode of Yay or Nay. And the other one is going to be an announcement. This is kind of an announcement for both, but one is up for pre-order. The other one we have next to no details on, just some photos, but no price, no size, no stuff like that. But again, we're going to be looking at some photos of that particular piece. So today we're going to be covering the brand new up for pre-order Neca Halloween H20 7-inch Michael Myers figure. Check out the accessories and everything. Now, previously, their previous release for Michael Myers was, from memory, the Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers 7-inch figure, which actually looked pretty good. I really dug the sculpting, especially when it came to like the masks. It's such a particular look when it comes to that mask. It looks like it was sculpted out of rock. Looks like a gargoyle. But the next piece that has been not announced, but it has been shown at a Warner Brothers showing or a Superman preview is the Queen Studios life-size David Corenswet Superman statue. Now, we've seen Queen Studios do life-size busts before. We've also seen them do a life-size figure with the Christian Bale Dark Knight trilogy statue. My mate has it, who lives up the coast, so it's been cool to see like in-hand pics of a client that has this piece, and it is a pretty penny. So again, we do not have a price for that one, but we're just going to be looking at the photos. But first, let's start off with the Michael Myers figure. The 7-inch Michael Myers figure from Halloween H20 made by Neca. So I apologize if the first couple of minutes of that video were out of focus. I accidentally hit the tracking cancelled button when I hit record on the camera. But anyway, we're here. So we're on the Neca website where you can pre-order. So Halloween H20 20 years later, Ultimate Michael Myers 7-inch scale action figure pre-order. So pre-order is $34.99, which equates to $53.45 AUD, which is pretty stock standard for these figures here in Australia. Now, the one thing that jumps out to me first off is the fact that we have interchangeable masks, which I love. They're leaning into the lore of Halloween H20 with the various masks. We had the K&B mask, we had the Winston mask, we had the Halloween 6 mask at the very beginning when Michael kills Nurse Mariam, and then we even have that god-awful CGI mask. It would have been hilarious if they had the CGI mask included. Like, you could just print it out on paper and tape it to his face and it look pretty much the same. But what's interesting is it looks like two variations of the Winston mask that you see right here. This is the original K&B mask that was just so featureless it wasn't even scary or disturbing. So this is when they enlisted the help of Stan Winston Studios to create the new mask, and they had to do reshoots. But this looks like it's just the same mask, but this one has more shading, I guess? I don't know. So it would have been cool if they had a variation with the Halloween 6 mask that they used at the beginning of Halloween H20. That would have been cool. I just don't understand why they just have one with extra shading. That just seems really weird. But let's go through the photo. So that's a nice close-up. So accessories-wise, we've got some interchangeable hands. We've got the axe. We have a knife. I think the ice skate is such a nice touch. Like from the beginning of the film when Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character Jimmy gets the ice skate through the face. We've got a pumpkin with a knife in it. I'm assuming that's a throwback to the very opening shot when the mother is carving the pumpkin with the kids in the street. So if we scroll on through, now how do we do this? How's their website set up? Okay, so there's the Winston mask, and overall, it's a damn good looking figure. I don't know if it's one of those things where they've reused the body sculpt with the coveralls. I'd have to compare it to, say, like the Halloween 6 Michael Myers figure, because the coveralls are obviously different make and model, but in 7-inch scale form, it pretty much looks the same. But that's a great shot there. I do like the sculpting on the Winston mask. That looks pretty damn good. The knife. I got the pumpkin. There's a Winston mask again. Let's see if we get some proper shots of the K&B mask. Am I just going in circles? I am. God damn it. Okay, there we go. There is a good look at the K&B mask. It's so strange. It's such a strange mask, man. But I just love the fact that they included it. Again, they're leaning into the lore of all the different masks from Halloween H2O. So, considering the fact that we get Michael's menacing presence, accessories include interchangeable masked heads and hands, fire axe, kitchen knives, ice skate, and pumpkin. Comes in a collector-friendly window box packaging with opening front flap, perfect for display. I definitely would have liked to have seen the inclusion of the Halloween 6 mask, like really leaning into the nitty-gritty facts of the making of Halloween H2O. That would have been a nice touch. But given the price, this is exact stock standard like price for these Neca figures, especially when it comes to Australia. Like it's $50 odd. So I like the fact that they're ticking all the boxes with all the iterations of Michael Myers. We obviously had previously the Halloween 6 Michael Myers. But yeah, if you're a hardcore collector, man, you love H2O, I have a soft spot for it. It's definitely a yay for me. I wouldn't personally get this figure only because, and that's not to take away from the yay, I think it is definitely worth the price point. We get interchangeable masks, even though I would have loved another one with the Halloween 6 mask. I would have liked to have seen a quarter scale option. And that's what I wish Neca would do. Have a quarter scale option. Trick or Treat Studios do the 1/6 cloth figures, which is great. That's a great option. We've got the 7-inch, but I also would love the option of a quarter scale. They did it with the H40 Michael Myers, and their quarter scale figures are incredible. So it's a good option to have because some people prefer smaller scale, some people prefer 1/6. Others prefer quarter. But now we're going to be moving on to life size. So recently at a Superman 2025 event, there was the unveil of Queen Studios' upcoming life-size David Corenswet Superman statue. And here are some photos that I'm going to go through as I talk. So this is quite impressive from the neck down. Apart from that, the likeness, I don't know who the hell that is. It looks like a multiverse version of Corenswet or like a ChatGPT generated version of Corenswet. It's still a beautiful looking sculpt. It just doesn't exactly look like Corenswet. Sort of looks like him in the eye area, but that jaw is very almost like Cavill, Christopher Reeve. It looks like a mishmash of various Superman actors. But looking at the suit as well, the suit looks very rubberized as opposed to the screen use suit where, yes, it is sort of rubberized with that raised texture, but you can tell there is fabric there, whereas opposed to this one, this looks like it's all made of like some sort of urethane. The colors do look a bit dull and muted compared to the screen use suit, not as vibrant. But, these are just photos someone's quickly snapped, so you don't know how the colors are going to shift with this particular figure. But this is for the hardcore collector. So this isn't going to be a yay or nay for this particular piece. This is just more or less just they've announced it, details to follow. Now, in terms of price point, I have no idea. I can only give a rough estimate, and I'm only comparing it to the Queen Studios life-size Dark Knight trilogy Christian Bale statue that they've made. So that one in Australian dollars came in on Pop Culture at, I think, 16,000. So 15,999 AUD for the Dark Knight figure, the full life-size Dark Knight figure from Queen Studios. So I'm imagining and guessing that the price is going to be very similar. I don't know if it'll be more, don't know if it'll be less, because there's a lot of work that goes into these figures, especially the Dark Knight version. The fact that, you get an alternate head sculpt with Christian Bale, and then it has like hand-punched hair and stuff like that. It's just a whole nother beast in itself. But this head sculpt here, whilst very detailed, doesn't exactly look like David Corenswet. So Queen Studios have said that details will follow with that particular piece. So I'm going to be watching that very, very carefully. And there you go, guys. Just a fun little announcement video with two particular collectibles. One small, one very large. It's going to be interesting to see what that price is going to be for the life-size Superman statue. In regards to the Michael Myers figure, drop a comment below and let me know if you're going to be purchasing that one. Again, it's great, but I would love to see these guys in quarter scale. Neca really need to hone in on their quarter scale line because, god damn, they were smashing them out back in the day. Now, it's next to nothing. I know we just got the pre-order or the release of the David Corenswet quarter scale figure from Neca, and it looks awful. But hey, if that floats your goat, good for you. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.